Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another scene set in A Death of a Dark Crusade Season 2. Featuring yet another Little Assombra. Tonight we set this scene just outside the city walls, not too far from the town of Eirene, as the fledgling Eirene has sought to pay a visit, very badly wounded, I might add, horribly so, to one of the elders of the Salubri clan, a most or once auspicious clan, seeking them for aid that I'm sure she will reveal in her own time as she makes her way down the fairly dusty road down to the hamlet known as the Western Farmlands, which is a less than pleasant place to be. Um, there is there are guards everywhere. There's a pretty well-defined military presence.
Oh my.
How do you avoid them?
Would you avoid them? Is it military that is basically Odessa's military? Or is
Yes.
it unknown? Oh, you sound very sure there. Okay. I don't think she would necessarily avoid them.
So you've all been hearing about the rogue army occupying this area, and it's now since kind of
Yeah.
come back into the fold.
Mm-hmm. Okay, she wouldn't go very much out of her way, but she would avoid them where it is possible.
Make me. It sounds like you're trying to blend in. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Me a manipulation stealth roll.
Stealth. Funny, funny, funny.
It is.
Stealth.
How much
Like I
stealth
would
do you have?
actually. None.
Okay, it's plus one div.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, hey, you make it.
Yeah, 2 successes. Yay.
You blend in, all right, and well enough. Um. Oh well, I mean, I got 4 successes, so
Oh, well.
um. Well, I mean, you try and blend in, but I mean, they're giving you the shakedown and all that.
Okay.
They
I
shake you
mean,
down the same as everybody else, and your appearance in the area seems to be eerily noted.
okay. If that's the case, then that's the case.
Yeah, they can't follow you around.
Okay. I mean, it's not necessarily bad as far as Irene is concerned. Like, she did, however, like, I would like to note that she did take care that most of her wounds, like the burns and everything, would be somewhat hidden. Because they are pretty fresh burn marks, and even though the lethal damage that she took is a few days old, it's still,
Still there. It hasn't changed.
still there. No. But yeah, she'd send word out to a certain healer with the name named Abraham, I believe, if I was correct, which I'm pretty sure I am. In which she has asked, or well, yeah, she's asked for help for something pretty, well, important.
Did you remember to
and is
apply your
now
move penalties to
following.
that stealth roll, by the way?
Oh fuck! No, I did not.
Doesn't really
Then I
matter.
wouldn't have had any dice to roll, really.
You have like you have at least one dice.
I would have had one die. Yeah.
Okay. Wow,
Do you
you
want me
stick
to
out.
roll it or?
It's fine. Stick out like a sore thumb. It's the result is effectively the same. So
Yeah.
they got a fair amount of successes. So it's yeah. Yeah. Then they continue.
And yeah, I mean, I don't believe there's been any response to her letter so far, but she thinks this is very important. She can't really wait for a response. So after like basically a few hours after she sent the letter, she's walking there to Westfarlands and making her way. Like, would she know where he lived or lives? Would she have an indication where she might find him, or is it just that town?
Um, you know where he's often seen.
Okay. And she will go to that location. Also, I think she would have her knife with her because, yeah, she knows where this place is close to and everything. But she wouldn't be like dressed to combat, but just, yeah, safety measure.
That's fine.
And yeah, going over to that place. That place.
Um, it's a fairly long walk. Um, and
Could she have gotten a horse?
he, what's your resources?
I mean, you would have probably asked Lady Orbilia for a horse if she could borrow one.
You can be lent a horse.
Thank you. Doesn't have time for hours walks. So much stuff to do tonight.
You ride onwards. So basically, as you kind of head down this road, it's kind of where the cobbling's kind of petered out. Um, it's not really cobbled at all. Like if there are parts of it that are cobbled, it's kind of just it's kind of it's where it has been cobbled once, but they haven't really renewed it. Haven't gone back over it properly. Um, it's old cobbling. It's kind of a rough ride. Better than going off road, but it's not exactly the most comfortable of rides. Um, as you kind of head down, you actually remember going down here before. You remember this is not too far away from where the caravans were, but they're on a different trail. The trail they go down on kind of branches off, and it's closer to the city walls. This is further down, about a mile or so down. Um, uh, there is a hamlet, but about half a mile off the hamlet, there's a kind of a detour in the trail that leads to kind of this old chapel on a hill. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, kind of overlooking the town. Well, town hamlet, kind of overlooking a little hamlet, not Erela. Kind
Good.
of the known Salubri hangout.
Yeah.
It's kind of the like one of the more populated areas of the Nisui domain.
Okay. You said there was a chapel?
Yeah.
Then that's probably where she would check first.
So you ride on
Hmm.
up the hill, bit of a winding path, it's a little bit meandering. Um, looks, as I said before, it looks fairly old, but buildings of the Dark Ages were not built to look good; they were built to last.
Hmm.
Um,
Which
they're
is
they're very
understanding.
durable. Yeah, they're quite built buildings that actually have any real amount of income invested into them, particularly religious buildings, are built to last a great deal of time. And this building has definitely endured the ages. Um, it's it's many decades old, maybe even a century. You're not sure. Um, as you walk up, you see that the doors are um, they're closed, but the chapel is lit. You can see from the inside that
Okay.
it's not stained glass. It's nowhere near ostentatious enough to have stained glass. It's
Hmm.
just an old church, kind of for a small hamlet. It's nothing particularly special.
She'll tie her horse down and she'll see if she can open the door slightly. Like she doesn't want to interrupt people in their prayers or in whatever they are doing. But I don't know. It feels like a good first place to start looking for a healer.
I just imagine a very small Irene pulling at these handles and then just pulling them up really hard and then swinging back the door, like pulling the door back.
Only ever so slightly.
um, yeah, you open the doors. They're they're not that big. It's against a small church, but in the church itself, there's it's fairly simple. It's as simple on the outside, on the inside as it is on the outside. Really, there's no real special decoration. There's the necessary, the obvious. It is actually uh it's one of despite the fact that Christians are the minority in the city. It is a place of there's it is a place of Christian worship. I mean, if for me calling it a church wasn't obvious enough, but
uh,
um, just so everyone gets the picture. Um, there's like obviously there's a kind of a altar towards the back end of a room. Um, a mount off to the side, a small set of pews, but really not that many. It seems like people are expected to stand uh, in this place. Like
mhm.
there is seating, but there's only really like 2-3 rows of pews. There really isn't that much. Seems like you'd have a
Well,
bunch
we'll
of.
take. Sorry.
Seems like you'd have some people at the front,
Hmm.
maybe more prominent members of the town or whoever can get there first, and then everyone else just stands at the back. Um, um, but praying before the altar in perfect stillness is in fact the individual that you are looking for.
Haha. That's good. Um, she'll well keep standing and I mean she will not definitely not interrupt him if he's praying. So she'll go to stand somewhere where hopefully he might notice her and she'll like, if she's waiting anyway, she is gonna do a quick prayer of her own, most specifically for Johanna.
Good, you're gonna be here a while.
She has her crucifix like still around her neck, so yeah. And she'll wait until he is done.
Um, you don't have impatience, so you're fine.
No, yeah.
Um, yeah, he kind of, yeah, he's there for a while. He's probably there even after you're done.
Hmm.
Um, would you like to make a perception empathy roll really quick?
Sure. Perception, empathy. Oh wait, wound penalties. How much is that?
It's just difficulty 6.
Yeah, but the wound penalties on like
Oh, how much wounds do you have?
3 act to lethal.
It's
2? 3? 3 probably.
-2, I think.
Okay.
Let me double check that for you.
Yeah, I thought maybe -3 already, and then the next one would be -5.
No, mold is only -2.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one success.
Um, as he's there praying, there's the slightest change in expression. So it's like super slight. It's like um his ears perk up just a little bit.
Okay, at what point is that? Like, is anything happening at that point, or?
No.
Okay. Interesting.
That's about a minute after you finish. He finishes his own rather internalized worship. He doesn't say anything. He will slowly get up. We'll head over towards you, and we'll be very quickly made aware that you are heavily damaged.
That's not why she's here. She will curtsy as well as she can. She has 4 etiquette. Like, even with her wound penalties, I think she can still, like, do a proper curtsy.
Yeah, it really hurts a lot, but yeah.
It hurts a lot, but
It really hurts. You can barely walk.
I will fucking roll it then. See if she botches and just.
Lol.
Oh, of
Um,
course.
Hey, you
I
get
mean,
it.
she has a success.
It's the one thing
So
Irene's
it's a
good
bit
at.
it's more clumsily than normal, but definitely it is a proper curtsy.
Irene is nothing if not submissive. Wait, what?
Fuck you. She's a fledgling, like she's supposed to be some form of submissive. Well, she's not doing it right.
You are correct. Um, he'll look at you and simply say, "You require healing, my child."
I require something else besides healing that is of more importance. My lord. Oh.
I am no lord.
Yes,
Please
sir.
take a seat. You look to be in pain.
Is there a place where we can
There are
talk?
pews. Oh, I see. Yes, there are pews. This place is more or less completely empty.
Oh, okay. I thought you said there were people there.
Oh no! I said there are no people there.
Oh, there are no people there. Oh, okay. In that case, yeah, sure, she'll sit.
May I? There won't be the before that. He's a bit more decisive and affable than me. But yeah, but he'll say, "May I?" As he kind of gestures to your voice.
Um, if that pleases you, sir.
He won't respond to that, but he will attempt to heal you.
I mean, yeah, she's not gonna say no to an elder or even like an ancilla. She's not gonna say no.
Um, let's see. That's bullshit. I'm not having him roll that. No way he'd be that low. Let's see what his backgrounds say. Backgrounds for this particular situation. When the dice decides to fuck me.
Why do you roll 1d20?
Nothing. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah, Jesus, he's fine. Yeah, as you kind of sit there and you say if it pleases him, he will heal you of your free aggravated.
Oh wow.
You still retain the lethal. As he simply says, "My apologies for not being able to complete the process.
I
If you return uh, within a few hours, however, I would be most capable of doing so."
am very grateful for your willingness to help me. So I'm afraid I am very limited on time tonight. There are many things that I need to do before tomorrow. and they are more important than, well, my body. So, have you received my letter?
He said he did.
Oh, sorry. I did not hear that. When did he say that?
When you introduced yourself, you said he received your letter.
Oh, okay. Well, I blacked out, or my sound blacked out for a moment. I don't know.
Nice. Pay attention, I'm not a hypocrite. Do continue. He simply listens.
Something terrible has happened tonight, and something even worse is going to happen tomorrow. And one of the Canaanites in the city is caught in a trap. I'm not entirely sure what kind of trap it is, but it seems like something has taken over her body. And I was hoping if you would be willing to lend your assistance, trying to see if we could get rid of that entity inside of her. I understand this is not a normal or simple request, but I fear the future of the city of Odessa is at stake. And I definitely know that the life of this Canaanite is forfeited unless you can help.
I saw something. Not too. Actually, Is this? This is the same night. Yeah, this is the same night
Yeah,
Johanna got.
yeah.
Yeah. So you'll say, I saw something. The clan of Salubri saw something. Tomorrow, someone shall die, and I lament that it is unlikely that we will be able to do much to stop it. But you said this Canaanite had been possessed by something.
Yes, I think so.
In a
Though I'm not,
fashion similar to yourself.
I am not quite sure. I am not skilled in, well, form of aspects or an insight to the soul in any other way. But it seemed that she was fighting a battle internally. I also saw things. And when I saw her involvement in the events that will go down tomorrow, I demanded that she would be staked. Well, I asked, I begged if she would allow herself to be staked. At that point, well, everyone in the room was in chaos, and she herself tried to send all of us away. Many things happened at once, but in the end we tried to fight her. She threw one of my clanmates in the air, not just against the ceiling, but through the ceiling, through the roof. She did the same to another who was present, and I have not heard of any toreador being able to pull such a feat. I don't think she could have done it. Besides that, when I confronted her with this, she, again, like very lightly touches the crucifix with her fingers, she ran. She was scared of it.
I can sense the strength within that item. It has much conviction behind it, for I feared the wrong things and the wrong people.
The wrong things? I got it. Not very far from here. Town of Eirene.
I see. He just kind of, as he kind of says this and like has been listening to you the whole time, he's usually just nodding, really not really betraying any other emotion other than just sort of understanding and respect and sort of uh, he's being very engaging, I think is the best way to put it. Not in the sense that he's talking to you, but in that he's obviously very intently listening to you and taking in everything you say. Very calm, understanding fashion.
Mm-hmm. I am pretty sure that there is something possessing her, whether it's in a similar fashion as I was once controlled, I am not sure.
If you have a way to bring her to me, I may be able to help her, but if I cannot, then she would be best left to the other side of my clan, for there would be nothing anyone could do for her then.
I understand. But would you be willing to try if we could bring her here?
Yes, without doubt my siblings will be encouraging.
Thank you. Is there anything I could do in return?
Just do right by others and encourage them to do the same. It is a concept that has become further and further lost among our kind within recent centuries. It's a fairly clear reference to obviously the usurpers. Although Irene's really young, so she might not get that.
I don't think she gets that. No. But she will nod and she says, well, that is something that I have always tried to do. And I do not see any reason to stop doing that. And I am very grateful that you have given me the chance to keep doing the right thing. I do not think I would have been able to stand here today or stand anywhere else if you had not helped me that night.
I just perform my duties as I always have. I suppose the most I could ask of you is to allow me to continue performing those duties.
Of course.
Well, I'm perception empathy roll right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see
Um,
many things.
that's 3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds fairly ominous in the sense that it's not in like not towards you, but almost towards the self. Like it sounds kind of accepting of the notion that like in a way he almost sounds like he's expecting to die. You're not really sure. Maybe you're just reading a bit too much into it. He sounds fairly secure at the same time. The way it's worded sounds a bit expectant of I might just die tomorrow.
Oh no. Are you troubled by something, sir?
These matters will always resolve themselves so long as there are compassionate and virtuous individuals with the will to stop them. I am troubled by the fact that these events occur and that we can see them. But I am not troubled in the sense that I know we have the capacity to stop it. It is merely a question of whether we will.
Indeed. The conflict of tomorrow. It is bigger than just this conflict. Yet it is important. I cannot see past it, so. And she stops just for a moment, and then almost sighs more to herself than to him. It's like, ah. As long as the future is still unclear, that means we have a chance. But whether it is a chance to win or a chance to lose, that remains to be seen. I was not aware your clan had an extra sight. That they could see ahead of time.
We are not as possessed of the sight as Malkav's brood, but yes, we share the faculties of their clan.
I see.
And on occasion, certain truths are revealed. And while times may look dark now, in time there will be those that come forward to issue the next dawn. In that, time will prove me right.
We can only hope so.
For this I do not hope, for I am certain.
It is good that you have that certainty. Will you be at the palace tomorrow? Or will you be here?
None are permitted to walk upon the prince's personal domain. I shall be here in contemplation and self-reflection.
I see. This sight that your clan possesses, where do you believe it hails from? Do you know the cause of it?
It is of our blood. It is one of the many gifts of Horseflex.
I see.
How disappointed does Irene sound?
I mean, she will try to hide the disappointment, but she can definitely be in here.
Go ahead and try to hide your disappointment.
Okay.
I think this might just be the most empathic character in the entire venue. Not quite. Very, very close.
It's only one success.
What? No, I don't mean to do that. That's not empathic at all. That's the complete opposite of empathy. The least empathic. Yeah, no, he gets 6 successes. Now, this is not aura perception, but to be fair, it would have been really easy with that roll to get like a billion successes on aura perception, but it is not. So he just rolls 6 successes. He's not abusing his powers to probe you.
Okay.
He's just reading you manually.
Yeah, she let me see. Well, first of all, his reply, kind of, yeah, it does disappoint her in a way. Um, other than that, she seems to have the feeling that there's a lot on her shoulders, on everyone's shoulders, really. So she feels that pressure, that time pressure, a little bit of fear as well, worry. Yeah, like she is worried very much for tomorrow, and that is probably something that he can also see with the 6 successes. He can also definitely see, because fucking hell, 6 successes, that she does indeed very, very much respect him, and is very grateful in
Oh,
general of him. Yeah, fuck. I think that's information worth of 6 successes.
with that, he will simply acknowledge your words with a nod, and will simply say, if there is anything else you wish to discuss, or if you ever need a place to stay and cool safe, you are always welcome here, as are all.
Thank you. I would really like to take the opportunity and rest here, but I am afraid that at this point there are still many things that I need to do. So I must be on my way. I thank you for the time that you have given to me tonight. And I thank you for your healing and your words.
You are most welcome. Go with God, my child.
Thank you for your blessings, sir. And yeah, she'll curtsy a lot more easier now.
Well,
and mm,
um, yeah, he just gives you the hand of benediction. There's no.
and yeah, she'll be off once more, pulling open this heavy door and slipping out. And on her horse back to Odessa as fast as she can, because she has a lot of letters to write. And a little bit of hopeful waiting to do.
I think that we can end our scene. Thank you, Claire, for playing. Thank you, watchers, watching. We'll see you next time. As Irene is as she leaves the chapel, much healthier than she was before. Um, finds that again she is rather eerily stalked by several soldiers before leaving the area. And yeah, with that, we can end the scene there. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. We'll see you all next time.